Hey guys, it's Zach from the Awesome Drone Show. We are here to the Ahsoka show. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Well, I say a long time, but I've only watched the Clone Wars and Rebels for the first time last year in preparation for the Obi-Wan show, which didn't really prove to be useful, but it was still cool. And it really got me pretty obsessed with Star Wars, honestly. Like even at this point, I've started reading the books. I just ordered this trilogy of books. It just came in last week. And over the past couple of months, I've been showing my parents the Clone Wars. I've actually gotten them all the way through now. I just need to get them through Rebels now. We haven't started it. We just finished the Clone Wars. I'm going to try to get them through Rebels before the season finale, at least. I think I can do that. I think that's a manageable goal. But I especially want to do that because I have heard that this is a direct sequel to Rebels, which, I mean, obviously from the trailers, it seems that way. A lot of the characters from Rebels are going to be in this, and the Rebels ended with a cliffhanger, so it just makes sense that they would pick up from there. But other than that, I know that it's going to be about Ahsoka trying to find Thrawn, which we know he kind of disappeared, him and Ezra at the end of Rebels, and we know that in The Mandalorian Season 2, Ahsoka was looking for Thrawn. But that's about as far as I know about the plot, so I just want to jump into this. I'm really excited to see Hayden Christensen in this as Anakin. I hope it's a Clone Wars flashback. I know a lot of people are wanting him to wear the Clone Wars armor, which would be cool in live action, but I always thought that outfit was really goofy looking in the Clone Wars show, so I really hope it's just his Jedi robes that he wore in Revenge of the Sith. I'm glad they got rid of the Clone Wars armor pretty early on in the show, like season 2 or 3. And I do have a prediction that Anakin is going to show up sometime in these first 2 episodes, because they released that little teaser trailer a couple days ago, or like a week ago, where it played Hayden Christensen's voice. So I feel like they wouldn't have revealed that if he wasn't in one of the earlier episodes. I don't know if he's going to be in the first 2 episodes. There's 8 episodes total that's going to be coming out, but that's just my prediction. It'd be really cool if we saw a live action version of that episode from Tales of the Jedi when Anakin is training Ahsoka against the clone troopers instead of just a training droid. I'm pretty sure that's what some of those lines from that trailer were from, so I'm sure we're going to get some kind of form of that, whether it's just a voice or an actual flashback to that. And one last thing I do want to bring up is that I haven't been the hugest fan of Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. I know a lot of people like her as this character, but I just feel like she plays the character too stoic, and I know she's supposed to be a lot older in this time frame than in Clone Wars and even Rebels, but I feel like you can still play a more mature adult Ahsoka without taking all the personality and fun from her character that she had. But we'll see how she does in this show. Hopefully she does a little better than what we've seen from her in The Mandalorian and Boba Fett. And without further ado, let's go and get started. It looks different than the usual kind of Star Wars crawl.
Signal them to come aboard. I want to meet these Jedi.
And that's another thing that I've heard, that I think like Empire Magazine released some kind of like excerpt talking about Ray Stevenson's character, which rest in peace to him, the actor. But his character, Balin, I think is his name. He's apparently supposed to be a Jedi that survived Order 66. So it should be kind of interesting. I think he like escaped to like the unknown regions of the galaxy. So it'll be interesting hearing about that. And I think he's kind of known as a dark Jedi now. So I don't know too much about the lore and all that, but it'll be interesting to see how it's explained and everything in this show. The buildup is pretty nice so far.
Allow me to show you our identification.
Yep, kind of figured that was going to happen. Oh, I thought he was going to make him shoot himself.
We are no Jedi.
That's like the line that Ahsoka told Darth Vader in Rebels. It's a hallway fight like Darth Vader got. And Darth Maul in Clone Wars. And Luke, actually, too. That's the girl that Ahsoka captured in Mandalorian, I believe.
Well paid.
I haven't seen that episode in a while. but I'm pretty sure that's her. While we have a pausing point here, also another thing I really hope they explain is where Ahsoka was during the original trilogy. They kind of explained by having her be at the Sith Temple, but I don't know if she was supposed to have been there the whole time. Well, actually, if I remember correctly, I think Vader was supposed to have killed her, but then Ezra did all that time travel stuff, and it's weird that time travel exists in the Star Wars universe, but now it does with the world in between worlds, which it seems like they're going to introduce that in the show as well, from the trailers at least. But Ezra saved her from being killed by Vader in that Sith temple, so I guess that whole time she was just stuck there. I don't know, it wasn't really explained very well. I do hope they explain that, because otherwise, like, where was she during the original trilogy? So I just hope that's explained a little more in this show. I'm not gonna lie, like the shots of her from the back, she looks almost exactly like Ahsoka from the animation. It's kind of crazy. She has like the right body frame and everything, at least from the back. That's her. That's the move that she used in the final 4 episodes of the Clone Wars when she's escaping all those clone troopers. Are those the people that Yoda saw when he was learning to become a Force ghost, or am I just trying to make something out of nothing? Because it's not the father, son, and daughter. That mural looks different. I don't think we've seen that before, have we? It's been like over a year since I saw Rebels, by the way, so my memory is already pretty terrible. Huang, hey. The droid from that one story arc from Clone Wars where they made the lightsabers and all that. David Tennant's voice. Double lightsabers. I also hope they show a flashback to her, like, purizing those lightsabers that she got from Inquisitor. I'm pretty sure it's the Inquisitor from Tales of Jedi. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Because we actually haven't gotten to see that in live action, I don't think. Damn.
If you didn't keep at such a safe distance, maybe we wouldn't have lost communication.
I am just following standard Jedi mission protocol.
It's cool seeing him in live action.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Nonetheless, I have my programming.
Next time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of information about a lot of Jedi.
Watch my back.
Even Yoda.
Right?
Fulcrum. That's cool. She's still using Fulcrum. Some X-Wings. Hey, it's Hera. I know I just watched Rebels for the first time a year ago, but it's just so great to see all these characters in live action.
Run a match on their lightsabers.
Oh yeah, he'd probably know whose lightsaber it is.
The day isn't a total loss.
They got the orb from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Just like a star map.
Infinity Stone.
Does that mean Ezra?
Ezra. Yeah, we're gonna see him sometime.
You know who could help you with this?
Sabine. I don't know that from the trailer.
I do.
Hey, it's Lothal.
On this day, several years ago, the Empire was defeated. Thanks to the heroic efforts of Commander Ezra Bridger.
Oh, wow.
Himself.
I forgot his character's name, but he was in Rebels. Clancy Brown.
We dedicate here today stands in recognition.
Man, I'm excited to rewatch Rebels with my parents so I can remember some of these details, because I know he was a character on Rebels. I just can't remember his character's name. I know he helped Ezra and the gang. Sabine Wren. And that mural, which was in the trailer, but it's cool that's in the show. And it makes sense because it's a drawing, so it looks like how they look in the animated show, but it makes sense in this world because it's a drawing. Yeah, the highway is. I have rewatched the first 2 episodes of Rebels, just in my free time. I haven't shown them to my parents yet, but in the first 2 episodes they show this highway. I know it's shown a couple times in the show.
Sabine.
Whose bright idea, by the way, was it to name her Sabine after there's already a Mandalorian named Satine in the Clone Wars? Just makes everything confusing. This music is interesting. Hey, it's a Lothal cat. Is that like a pager that Ahsoka gave her? Oh no, it's Ezra.
Sorry for disappearing on you. I made this recording because
Wait, so
more than the others, I need you to understand. So that's what I did to defeat Thrawn.
wait, so he was able to send messages to them?
Been through a lot. Grew up together in this rebellion.
He does sound a lot like the actor who voiced on the show.
But you're like a sister to me.
Obviously a little older.
An ancient temple built by my ancestors. The Night Sisters of Dathomir.
Are we gonna see them in this show? That'd be insane to see the Night Sisters.
You're a witch.
Even if it's a. Oh crap! Is she a Night Sister?
A survivor.
Are we gonna see Marin? That was her name in Fallen Order. Oh crap!
Not much left back there. And the Jedi has a map. But it is vaporized.
Why Lothal? What thread is she spinning?
No, it's not witchcraft.
Everything happens on Lothal.
Ahsoka former apprentice is on Lothal. You're looking for Sabine Wren.
Alright, so is she gonna be force sensitive in this show or not? I know there's been a lot of speculation. Because I don't think she ever trained with Ahsoka in Rebels. I know she learned to use Darksaber, but Kanan was the one training her. And she wasn't really said to be force sensitive. Because you don't need to be force sensitive to use Darksaber. But maybe they'll make her force sensitive. I know a lot of people are hoping that she's not. I'm still undecided on if I want her to be force sensitive or not.
Was that yesterday?
I hope she gets her armor too back.
Missed Sabine.
It's weird seeing Sabine without armor, her Mandalorian armor on.
Where did you find this? In a world named Arcana? It was a stronghold for the witches of Dathomir.
So weird. So crazy to hear that in live action.
Great.
You never made things easy for me, Master.
Yeah, see, I'm confused. I think she did the very end of Rebels. I think they did show her meeting up with Sabine. Maybe they train at the very end.
The map stays here.
Okay.
The map is definitely not going to stay there.
The construction and overall design are executed exactly the way I taught younglings to build a lightsaber at the temple.
So definitely Jedi trained.
Yes.
They are survivors of Order 66. Did they go to Ilum to make their lightsabers? See, what'd I tell you? These Lothal cats are so adorable.
She's still just as stubborn and bullish as ever.
Bullish? And stalks?
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Anakin.
Anakin never got to finish my training. Before the end of the Clone Wars, I walked away from him.
Yep. Got framed for murder.
3 figures.
3 faces?
It can't be the son, mother, and daughter, can it? They didn't look like it in those figures, but and plus Ahsoka would know about that, so it can't be. That does look like the world between worlds, though. The whole pattern, which had to do with the son, mother, and daughter, because I remember there's like a mural and they had to open up a gate in the last season of Rebels that opened up to the world between worlds.
Key.
What is this? Another galaxy? Oh snap. Yeah, you need your Mandalorian armor. Oh, is that Ezra's lightsaber? Pretty sure it is. Who else would it be? But it was shown in the trailer. Yep, Ezra's lightsaber, which she did use at least once in Rebels. I don't know if she used it more than once, but I know at least once. She gonna be able to take on a actual dark Jedi. She took on what's his name? Saxon, Jar Saxon, I think. But he wasn't force sensitive. Dang. I mean, she's holding her own so far. Oh, but she was in later trailers with shorter hair, so she kind of died. But at the same time, Star Wars keeps doing this thing where people get stabbed in the chest and surviving. Like Reva. The Qui-Gon is like the only person who can't survive a lightsaber stab to the chest. Oh, that's for our friend Ray. That's sad. They better. I hope they don't do the force healing. I hope they leave force healing just in the past, because I don't like the idea of force healing. Maybe for like minor wounds, but not for like stab wounds. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's too much. I don't know. Hey, it was a fun episode. That was only episode 1. We have a second episode that they released. They released 2 today. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the next one before I get my full thoughts, because usually whenever they release more than one episode for these shows, it's usually because the story doesn't really start until that last episode that they release. So I'm gonna see what happens in the next episode, and then I'll give my thoughts. But anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Follow and subscribe, that's the same thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment below and let us know what you thought about this episode and what you thought about the second episode, which I'm about to jump into.